they still existed then. This was something you could actually see the dead if you wanted to, and finally, I think it would have been the summer of '89. I got a chance to go with a friend of mine who had family in New York, and so I saw the Dead on a summer in New York, and was blown away. Totally. I mean, just was.
Were they playing with Brent already at that point?
Yeah, this was the last summer of Brent. This is his last summer of Brent. I only saw one show with Brent.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, he passed the day I was born.
Oh man, and
yeah,
he, I just remember how much of a force he was in that band. Even then, he was really like months from death, and still, I mean, I guess 6-8 months, but the point is, he was a huge part of the show then. Blow Away, and
well, which is one of my all-time favorite Grateful Deads. I mean, bar none. I mean, shout out to previous guest and friend of the show, Mark Serlo, for creating my favorite piece of art on a pin of all time. His rendition of the Feather in the Whirlwind.
wow.
After I'll send you a picture, or I'll post one up here, but it is just one of my favorite. And that's really amazing to be able to have seen him.
Man, you have some access to some really eclectic art. I really cherish the Jerry sheet that I got from you. It's pretty amazing. Super sweet.
That I believe Mark had a hand in that as well.
Yeah. Oh wow, that makes sense.
Same, yeah.
And so I think the first time, I think the first show that I really kind of got it and wasn't just just kind of just trying to see what was going on is so I went to Tempe, Arizona. I had a girlfriend who lived in Tempe, and went to school out there, and I went out there on a bus and saw the two shows in the, I think it was in December of '90, and early December, and I remember they opened. I think the second day, I think they opened with a Victory in the Crime. It was a second set open, but I just remember just the kind of knowing the music more and really getting into it. It's like, wow, this is something, I'm could totally get into. And, ended up going again in the summer. We drove up because I'm in Texas. You can only go to shows. Like, there's such an East Coast, West Coast band, although they were pretty much everywhere. We ended up doing the Mile High show. They played in Mile High in the summer there in '91, I think. And Santana had just been busted, and he was busted for weed down in New Orleans, and they had to postpone the show to let him get out of jail and come to the show. And he did go up and put on a great show. There was amazing Wharf Rat at that show. I remember drove all the way, from in home, pretty lit all the way from Colorado.
What a time to be alive. Yeah, man.